The mission was clear. The goal was set. We were gonna do a dried finger run at Meta, and we were gonna gank the shit out of invaders. Hooray! And it was fun. It was really, really fun. I did like 3 or 4 dried finger runs, a couple of them at Meta, a couple of them normal leveled dried finger runs, and it was so much fun. And it's good to have a break from Pontiff from time to time. It's good to have a break from invading, from PvP, from from the usual salty stuff that I do. And I don't know. I got a lot of people coming from my combo videos, and I got a lot of people who were here from the beginning. And if you remember, at the beginning, I started off at Pontiff, but I didn't stay there long because I got so much grief by the ganks there, and I was so disappointed by myself because I couldn't beat them. But because I was taking it too seriously back then, and it didn't matter. It never matters. It's a game. And I left Pontiff Meta and I went to invade all over Lothric. Actually, I invaded all over the levels. I was a twink. I was a meta invader of PvEers, and to each his own. Anything you do can have fun. If you find fun in that, you're good to go. It's not my nobody can judge you. If you have fun ganking, go gank. If you have fun beating bosses, go do that. If you have fun griefing, do that. I don't mind. I don't care. You know me. I only bitch about invaders. Like actually, I bitch about bad invaders, and I usually do that because I want some support at Pontiff when fighting Pontiff ganks, etc. So yeah, I don't have any problem with anybody. But on the other hand, if you've watched my comment section, a lot of people have problems with me. Oh god. Okay, this was a very fun right figure run from my faith build. Look at this stupid dog. What a silly dog. And I'm not talking about Mr. Silly Dog. I'm talking about this crocodile doggy. Bad dog. You're a very bad dog. I'm sure it won't come around and bite me in the ass. There will be no consequences for this. I'm pretty sure of it. Um, I was at New Game Plus, I think, at this run. So yeah. Anyway, I used to invade that meta at not at Pontiff though, but anywhere else. Anywhere else. I hated to invade at Pontiff because I didn't get any good coin invaders, and without any good coin invaders, I couldn't fight the ganks. You have zero chance to survive a gank if you don't have good coin invaders, and the situation never changed. Uh, the invader actually, yeah, it changed for the worse for the invaders because the invaders at Pontiff got worse, and the gankers got better because people who ganked there never left. It's the invaders that left. The good invaders left, stopped playing the game, and it is to be expected. If you get so much grief, you get bored quickly. It's not that they're bad at this game. Actually, they were good, but you get too much of a grief and then you leave it because you prefer to invade than to gank. Which is the harder of the two. So um, it gets boring, it gets stale invading at Pontiff all the time, and it is fun doing some PvE runs, and I really enjoyed it with my friends. And like I said, we ganked the hell out of invaders. Oh, wait, don't blame me. They pressed the red eye orb. I pressed the right finger. It was clear what was going on. I never blamed anybody for ganking. I only blame people for being morons and attacking others. Okay, wouldn't it be pretentious of me to go now and say, "Oh my God, this invader here right now sucks because I beat him." And even if I beat him in a 1v1, like in a duel, it doesn't make me better than him to talk shit about them. Everybody can play as they want, right? Um, my actual problem with behaviors is that people pretend that it matters. Uh, I don't know. I've seen a surge of people saying that they that beating PvEers matters, like invading. I've seen people invading low-level PvEers and uploading clips and stuff, and pretending like it's that they are the shit and nobody can beat them, etc. Like I'm not gonna name them. I'm not gonna name them, but this is the reason I'm making this video. Actually, I saw a couple of videos from someone who pretended that he's the shit, but all he was doing was invading at Cathedral 40+4. And like, okay, I was invading too at Cathedral 40+4 like a couple of years ago, and I actually still have a build right now for the Cathedral, but I never pretended that. Actually, I think I used to believe that it mattered because, yeah, I used to be like them. So yeah, it doesn't make me any better to talk shit about them. But after a couple of years at Pontiff, I realized that to each his own, I guess. Like, I'm not a good duelist. Hell, I'm not even a very good invader. But I am a bit reliable, you know? And I don't pretend that it matters if I win someone. It's just, it's just awesome getting a win, just for the sake of it. Just getting a win, doing an awesome combo, doing some nice plays and stuff, like trying your best. And this is where it ends for me. It doesn't end at let's do a best of 9 and see who is the shit between us and who is the best and who's gonna win and stuff. It never mattered to me. It actually, I'm sorry, excuse me. It actually never mattered. Uh, so yeah. Anyway, I don't know. That's just some thoughts that I have. So yeah. Anyway, during this right finger run, we got some very fun situations, and if you guys are interested, I have much more to show you. I'm taking a break from Pontiff, and I'm not like the guy who will upload just Pontiff just to, just to show you that, oh yeah, I still do invade there and stuff. It's mostly runs at this point, after I got done with the Sodium Chronicles. Most of it is commentaries, and the gameplay is random. Actually, I can be an invader, I can be a phantom, I can be dueling, I can be whatever. I can do whatever. If you want to stay good, if you don't, I don't care. Actually, so yeah, I'm not trying to be an asshole. I'm just saying. Uh, I lost 20 subscribers like a couple of a month ago. I lost 20 subscribers because. I think I wasn't uploading too much Pontiff or something, or my opinions because I said about that invaders suck or something. So yeah, I am who I am, and I'm not gonna pretend. I'm not gonna sugarcoat anything. I'm just saying, speaking my mind. If you want to hear me out. I don't mind. If you don't want to hear me out, I don't mind either. I love having discussions with you, and I love hearing your thoughts. And I'm not doing the average YouTuber thing. Well, guys, post your comments below. I want to hear about you. No, I actually like talking with you because if I don't interact with other people, I'm gonna actually start believing that I am good and then that this game matters because it's a game. It doesn't matter. It's only there to have fun, right? So yeah, I actually love the interaction. It helps keep me in place. I love people keeping me in place, and I actually like meeting other invaders away from Gang City. Like this guy, Mizzle something. He's an invader at Gang. Excuse me, he's an invader at Gang City, I think, and he does ring a bell. He does ring. I think he's there. I'm not sure, and it was fun meeting them there, and. It was fun having competent invaders actually proving to be a challenge for the right finger run, and it's all in good fun, if there were any ganking, I'm not gonna be sorry because if you press the red eye orb, you know what you're getting into, and when I press the red eye orb, I know what I'm getting into. So I'm not gonna bitch about that. Not gonna pretend that this isn't a thing. So yeah. Of course I'm gonna gank, of course I'm gonna invade, of course I'm gonna do everything. So yeah, that's what I wanted to say. That I think that it doesn't matter if you're good or bad. It doesn't matter because this isn't like a fighting game. This isn't Mortal Kombat. This isn't Street Fighter. There is no Evo for this game, and there will never be because this is an RPG game. Like, you know what? You know what? Let's take duels for example, right? Okay, can a faith build be beaten in duels? Like if you go with five blue Estus and have heals and replenishments and shit, can you die in a faith build? Awesome backstab. That was an awesome backstab. Can you die as a faith build? It's pretty hard to die as a faith build if you're in a duel scenario. That's why they ban the heals from duels. Most of the people ban them and ban regents now. In some tourneys they banned regents, but it's pretentious. They're actually pretending. They're actually hypocrites because they cut out a portion of the game that they didn't find to their liking, and they actually made the game poorer, like made their experience poorer. They want duels as long as it is to their liking. They don't like the murky hand scythe. Fine, good. They don't like the healing in duels. Okay, good. Then what are you left with? You're not left with a full game. This game isn't about dueling. You can duel, but the game isn't about competitive dueling. For me at least. I don't know if it is for you. It's alright. But for me at least, there is no point saying this one is the best player and this one is the worst player and stuff, because even the worst player can beat the best, and vice versa. And this is at the end, for me at least, this is a role-playing, an action role-playing game, and I do enjoy the chaos and I do enjoy the invasions, and that's why I I prefer the invasions to the duels. Duels are fun, but after you reduce someone to 10% of their HP and they start running around trying to regenerate, you know it is boring as fuck, right? Because it's staring challenge afterwards. So yeah, that's what I want to say. That there is no best and worst player. There is no good and bad players. Actually, there are good and bad players, but in terms of behavior, because everybody is learning and everybody has the ability to learn, except some morons in the community. You know who you are. So yeah, thanks for hearing my rant. I hope I didn't offend anyone, and even if I did, to be honest, I don't care. But you can prove to me that I'm an idiot for having opinions of my own. I was actually attacked for this, for having opinions of my own like 6 months ago. So anyway, if you're interested in more like Dread Figure rants, let me know, guys, because I got much more footage of me ganking people. Thanks for hearing me out. Cheers.